Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from across the world. My name is Omenoko Emeka Moses of the Omenoko Lifestyle channel. I don't know if I'm getting enough light on my face. There's no light right now, and I'm actually not in my house. I'm in one of our service departments. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, I want to welcome you, especially Omenoko Lifestyle channel. Today is day 35. Today is day 35 of our beans farming experiment, and our beans is threatened. I've been for some time now. I've been saying something is wrong with my beans. I really didn't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. And I've tried everything I know. I thought at first it's water. At first I thought it's too much water again. At the beginning, sometime around day 16 of this experiment, I did some research, and at the beginning I also mentioned it that beans does not like too much water. It does not like too much water. It likes sun. And that's why even towards the tail end, beans is planted towards the tail end of the rainy season so that it doesn't get too much water and sun gets to beat it enough. So someone pointed to me, Mr. Awal Majesty. Yes, Mohammed Awal Husseini. I told you on my day 10, he started his own experiment also. I'm so glad with the fact that people are encouraged to do this thing I'm doing, to try it. People are now trying it all over Nigeria. People are trying the same experiment based on what I'm doing. And Hawal Mohammed Husseini is one of them. You can go and subscribe and follow his channel and see what he's doing. I think he's doing a very great work. And I think his will do better than mine. Yes, I can tell you that categorically. And because I've come to agree with what he pointed out, with what's wrong with what I'm doing. So for some time now, my beans have been, it's not growing so well. And now it has been infested with those insects that infect beans, those black things that will just start growing on the stem, on the leaf. Even when it produces flower, that thing will still infested. It's unless a miracle happens. There's nothing they can tell me unless miracle happens. What Awal just said something. He sent a message. He dropped a comment because I asked that if anybody knows what I can do about my garden, they should drop it in the comment section. Even yesterday, day 34, I went to get chemicals and I sprayed on the farm, on the garden, because I felt combat I was in wasn't doing enough job. Apparently, it's not the combat. I went to get another one, something plant or so. I will show it to you. I showed it to you in the video yesterday. You can go watch it. Then I also applied fertilizer to the ground, NPK and urea. I applied both to the ground. But our pointed something I did not take, I didn't see. Like my mind didn't go there. But now I believe that that's actually what is wrong with I really believe that's what's wrong with my beans. What did he say? See the message. Is there? I'll post it on the screen there. He say, that's our majesty. I'm thinking about sunlight, not enough. Your plants are almost in a shade. This is why mine are taller, even with less number of days. And that's true. That's true. I have a pop-up tree there. I also have scent leaf. Then I have what do you call it? The pineapples that are there. And then I have a wall. Just be my wall is just beside the plant. So if you want to try this experiment on your own, in fact, I'm thinking of starting a new one. But I'm not going to end this, because even if the new one goes ahead and do very well, it's still in the dry season, because rain is not going to start falling until sometime in April. We're in February. Early February. Today is February 4th. If I start tomorrow or next tomorrow, 5th or 6th, we'll still be expecting February, March, April. We'll be expecting to harvest. The beans will be ready around April 15th. And even if rain have started falling, that should just be the first rains in April. That's if rain falls in April, because rain starts falling around April. in Nigeria. And normally we don't even plant beans in April in Nigeria, especially in the north. I cannot categorically say for the south, but in the north we plant beans around August, early August to mid August to late August to early September. That's when beans is being planted because the rain have started going. The rain will beat it for the 30 days of August, September. Then sometime in October we're harvesting. Or if you plant September, you beat for September, October, November, there's hardly rain. So by November 15th, we're harvesting, just like as I did in 2024 last year. I planted September 3rd, I think. Maybe around September 8th. I did my ridges around September 3rd. I can't remember, but I planted around September. And I harvested by November 15th. Yes, November 15th, I harvested. So, Awal, I believe, is correct. I planted in the shade. So the shade is not allowing enough sunlight to beat the ground. My water is being retained and there's so much moisture around, causing that thing to develop. I think that's what it is. So if you're planning to plant beans, don't plant your beans. I'm not an expert in this. I'm learning. You know, it is my passion for agriculture that is making me do this. I have lands that I'm not using. So I've been using it to farm for about 4 years. So there are some of you that have that too. If you want to farm beans, don't farm under the shade. Make sure there's no shade there. Make sure you have enough air and enough sunlight can come through. I've learned this. I want to believe that's what it is. Go and follow Awal Majesty at Awal Majesty, AWWALMAJESTY, Muhammad Awal Hussaini. I think his will do well, Muhammad Awal Hussaini. So if you want to see if these beans experiment will do excellently, mine, I'll see it through to the end. If they all die along the way, tough. You don't be that now, but I believe Awal's own will get to the end. His beans is looking fresh. Let me play Awal's video so that you can see what he's doing. Let me play it. I'll attach it to the screen right now. So here it is.
Today is the 23 of our experimental dry season farming of beans, and as you can all see, the beans are still upright. Though I traveled, I wasn't able to give them water for about 4 or 5 days now. I'm going to give them water this morning. As you can see, all the sacks are still doing good, and even the one that was infested by pesticide, you can see there's improvement in it now. Though still some, you can see the leaves are still bad. Though I haven't sprayed the chemical yet, but I'm going to do that today in the evening. So what I intend doing is to supply sticks in various positions, so that because of the spacing, so that the bean stems can climb and coil on it instead of sparing their vines on the ground. So I'm going to experiment that maybe with about half of the sacks. So we are still mimicking what the Omenico lifestyle have started, though in a different way now. Thank you so much to my mentor in dry season farming, Omenico lifestyle. And see, these are all the sacks. All the 20 sacks are still doing great.
So that is it. You can see Awal's beans doing very good. He planted it in a place that have more air. Normally I plant in the field. This was just an experiment I wanted to conduct. If this experiment flourishes, whether mine or Awal's own, if it flourishes, I'm going to plant beans next year, at the beginning of next year. I don't really have to wait till August. I will not wait till August. I'm going to farm beans in January. We'll harvest, not just even January, because I think I've just planted borehole there. So I will plant, when I harvest beans in November, rain has stopped falling already. So I'm going to plant beans almost immediately after harvest. Maybe I'll just leave it 1 month so that the soil can just get back itself, Then I'll plant again. I'll plant it. I will do the video. I don't think beans have ever been planted in the north in January or in December. I will plant again. I will do the video so everybody gets to see. Everybody gets to see that I'm farming it on a bigger scale in January. That's if it succeeds, whether mine or ours own gets to the end. If there's any of my viewers that's also doing this experiment, just drop your handle so we can create a community around this. Let everybody know. If everybody that has a piece of land farms, food will drop. Do you know how expensive beans is? I bought beans the first time I farmed. That was I think 2021. I have my video there, and that's my highest grossing video. I have close to 30,000 views. I'm not trying to exaggerate, but I know it's above 22,000 the last time I checked it. So I know from between 22,000 to 25 to 30,000 views I have on beans farming. People are interested in food. Food is very expensive. You cannot, even a laborer cannot eat a food of 1,500 naira and be satisfied now. I'm in the fields, I do building contracts. So I know what I'm saying. Food is very expensive. Now imagine everybody go that has a portion of land that have the opportunity to farm, is farming. Haba, what are you saying? Food is going to drop. Food should not be our problem. Food should not be a problem of any nation that has land. The good thing with beans is that you can even plant in sack bags. These cement bags, anywhere they are building, they use 1,000 bags of cement. Do you know in one bag of cement, you can grow 3 beans? So if you have 1,000, so you have 3,000 seeds. If you have 1,000 bag of cement and you plant 2, you know what it is now? You will not weed because Awal is planting in bags. This is experiment. He's doing it in bags. So it's out there in the open where it is properly aerated. So I will go to the garden now and see what it looks like. Let me see what it looks like today, day 35 of our beans farming experiment. If you are coming to the channel again for the first time, like, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage you also out there. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. Thank you and God bless you. Basibe.